Walk down Beach Road tonight and pay attention. Really pay attention. The lights are on, the traffic is moving, the music is playing, but something feels off, like the party ended hours ago and nobody told the street. At first glance, Pattaya's Beach Road still looks the same. Neon signs glow, scooters buzz past, and the sea sits quietly to your right, dark and flat, with a few fishing boats blinking in the distance. But if you slow down and actually feel the atmosphere, you'll notice it immediately. The soul of this place has shifted. It feels like walking through a movie set after the main actors have packed up and gone home. The scenery is still there, the extras are still moving around, but the story everyone came for is over. For decades, Beach Road represented a very specific dream for Western men. Cheap flights, cheap hotels, cheaper beer, and a place where an average salary suddenly felt powerful. Age, looks, and status didn't seem to matter the same way they did back home. But if you think Pattaya today is still that place, this might be hard to hear. Imagine you're here with me right now. The ocean is calm, traffic crawls lazily along the coast, songthaos roll by, packed with people staring into their phones. Now look at the pavement. 10 or 15 years ago, this stretch was dominated by Western faces. British, German, Scandinavian, Australian, American. You heard English everywhere, mixed with German, Russian, and Swedish. Groups of friends on their annual escape. Divorced guys tasting freedom for the first time. Long-term expats who knew every bar owner and every girl by name. It was loud, messy, and familiar. Today, the crowd tells a very different story. You see large groups of Indian tourists, often 5 or 6 men walking shoulder to shoulder, filming everything, laughing loudly, scrolling, recording every step. Hindi now fills the air, often louder than English, and sometimes louder than Thai. Westerners are still here, but they're scattered, outnumbered, almost invisible. No longer the main characters, just background extras in a city that once revolved around them. And here's what most people don't notice. Beach Road isn't even the main attraction anymore. Tour groups don't linger here. They're rushed to malls, seafood buffets, and safe photo spots. This street has become awkward, a part of the city everyone still profits from, but no longer wants to explain. So what happened? The disappearance of the classic Western tourist didn't happen overnight. It was slow and quiet, a long chain of small changes. Let's rewind to around 2010 to 2015. Back then, Beach Road was the Western fantasy in full display. Sunburned Brits in football shirts, Germans in socks and sandals, Australians already drunk by early evening. Men who came alone, men who came with friends, men who came back every single year. The formula was simple and brutally effective. Flights were affordable, hotels were cheap, exchange rates were generous. A middle-income guy could stay for weeks, drink every night, take trips, enjoy the nightlife, and still feel like he was barely spending money. But there was something else too. Attention, warmth, the feeling of being noticed. For many men, this strait was the first place in years where someone smiled at them like they mattered. You could arrive lonely and invisible, and within an hour someone was calling you handsome, holding your arm, asking about your life. Judge it or romanticize it. Either way, it worked. Now come back to the present. The ocean hasn't moved. The palm trees are still here, the neon signs still buzz, but the backbone of this economy, the long-staying Western spender, is shrinking season by season. Instead of men staying 3 weeks and spending freely, Pattaya now sees shorter visits, tighter budgets, and travelers treating the city as a quick stop, not a destination. Tourism didn't disappear, it shifted. Planes still land, hotels still operate, streets are still crowded, but the people getting off those planes are no longer the ones that built old Pattaya. This is where India enters the picture. India's middle class has been growing fast. People who once couldn't afford international travel now have passports, vacation time, and just enough money for a short trip abroad.
Thailand is close, affordable, and familiar. But most of these travelers are extremely budget conscious. They share rooms, hunt cheap flights, eat mostly Indian food, and avoid bars where one beer costs as much as a full meal back home. That's why the streets feel busy and the tourist numbers look healthy, but the money doesn't flow the same way. Now look at the western side. In Europe, Australia, and North America, life feels tighter. Rent is up, bills are up, wages haven't kept pace. Long-haul flights cost far more than they used to, and many cheap routes never fully returned after the pandemic. Thailand itself is more expensive. Hotels cost more, food costs more, beer costs more, and with a stronger baht, Western currencies don't stretch like they once did. Pattaya no longer feels like a place where money is a joke. The gap between cheap here and expensive at home has narrowed, and every extra baht now feels noticeable. Add stricter visa rules and fewer easy border runs, and the guy who used to come twice a year comes once, then once every few years, and then not at all. Some moved to Vietnam, some to the Philippines, some just stayed home. With each one who left, another familiar face disappeared from Beach Road. Here's the uncomfortable truth nobody in tourism wants to say out loud. The bodies are here, but the money isn't. The old Western customer stayed longer, spent more, tipped generously, and came back year after year. He felt emotionally invested in Pattaya. The new dominant crowd spends less, stays shorter, negotiates harder, and leaves no attachment behind. That's why bars feel empty even when the streets look full. That's why freelancers stand around longer, smiling less, earning less. And that's why bar owners quietly do math in their heads every night, knowing you can't replace one guy spending 5,000 baht with 6 guys spending 500 total. The math doesn't work. And there's another shift most people don't see. One of the biggest changes in Pattaya isn't just who walks Beach Road, it's who doesn't need to walk it anymore. In the past, nightlife was public. Bars, clubs, street negotiations, you saw who you were dealing with. You could read body language, walk away, stay in public view. Today, everything has moved into apps. WhatsApp, Telegram, dating apps, social media. You can arrange everything from a hotel room without stepping outside. It sounds safer, but it's not. Fake profiles, bait and switch scams, prices changing once you're alone. Valuables disappearing, no witnesses, no cameras, no proof if something goes wrong. The street looks calmer now, but the risks didn't disappear, they went underground. So, if you're planning a trip to Pattaya, understand this clearly. You are not walking into the city people talked about 10 years ago. The surface looks similar, but the rules, the energy, and the economics have completely changed. The Pattaya that promised Western men a second life is fading. It still exists in fragments, in certain bars, and on certain nights, but it's no longer the dominant reality. Beach Road still lights up after dark, traffic still crawls by, music still plays, but if you stand there long enough, you'll feel what's missing. The laughter, the confidence, the sense that this street still mattered. So, the real question isn't just where the Western tourist went. The real question is this: if you finally arrive here chasing the old dream, will there be anything left to find? If you've been to Pattaya before, does it still feel the same to you? And if you're planning your first trip, ask yourself honestly, are you ready for what this city actually is now, or are you still dreaming about what it used to be? Because right now, the difference between those two versions is the difference between a great trip and an expensive disappointment.